Hi there and welcome to Body Efficiency Training. Now this is a video I actually took earlier on in this year in Tenerife. So this is a few months old now, but I just happened to be in Tenerife all over again. I've come here for a few days with my wife and her family. So I brought out this video again and I'm going to do some more videos this time in Tenerife. But I wanted to show you this one because I've been sitting on it for a few months now and it's quite incredible. So this is an 800-year-old pine tree in Tenerife, and when we went to see it, it's up in the cloud forest. You can see the clouds. Absolutely magnificent tree, ginormous, and the energy of it was phenomenal. You could really feel the magic of the area around the tree, and when you come up to the tree, you breathe the air, the mist. You can feel the life force energy just from the tree itself. And this is what body efficiency training is all about. It's about feeling the chi, the prana, the ether, the life force energy. And of course, all living things have this. And especially when you find something so old. A tree is so old, 800 years, it could be older. Of course, we can't be sure really of the age. And there used to be much older trees around, much larger trees. They've all been cut down now. But you can get trees, I don't know, 5,000 years old. And there's so much energy. It's that all that wisdom, that experience is still locked away in the tree, in the structure of the tree. It's a living thing, not like us, you know, not conscious in the way that we are conscious, but it does have a consciousness energy. And if you're tuned into the energy, you can tune into the tree and feel it. And that's what I was doing here. You just can't help it. You come up to the tree, you touch the trunk, and you breathe the energy around the tree and tune in. Tune into the wisdom and the experience of that tree, the age of it. I mean, imagine we could talk to someone that was 800 years old. That's like Yoda in Star Wars. Yoda was 800 years old. But you imagine that. So trees, we can. And it's a shamanic thing. The shaman would connect to all aspects of nature, the animals, the plants, the trees. But how? How do we connect to these things? They don't talk, but they feel. And this is all about feeling. The energy is about internal feelings. This is the aura. We all know that we've got an aura. Some people see the aura as colors, but really the aura is just feeling. Our energy is feelings, and feelings are interpreted in different ways. We can interpret feelings as color, we can interpret feelings as sound, as words, as thoughts, but fundamentally feeling is just feeling. It's deep in your soul, and that is the thing that body efficiency training that I'm trying to share. When we work our body, when we meditate, it's not an obvious thing that we're doing. It's not about moving your body. It's not about thinking through things. No. It's about trying to feel. Feel the life force. Feel the origin of my consciousness. Here, think about it. We are conscious. We are alive. What is that? Where does that come from? This is the prequel to thinking even. We're thinking things, yeah, but where do thoughts come from? Thoughts are only a manifestation of consciousness. Here's the distinction. Consciousness is not thinking. Consciousness is above thinking. Consciousness is not even feeling. Consciousness is a prequel, before feeling. Consciousness is the primordial energy of the universe. It's outside, it's before even space and time. You see, we are consciousness, but we are experiencing space and time. So consciousness that experiences space and time is feeling and thinking. Feeling is before thinking because all living things will be feeling, not necessarily thinking. This tree can feel, but it does not think. An animal can feel, but does not necessarily think. You see, thinking is a particular manifestation of self-aware consciousness. So that's a higher level. We as human beings are the highest level of consciousness. Or in other words, self-awareness is the highest level of consciousness. And it's not only us humans, but I also believe we're talking about beings, throughout the universe. Higher level, more advanced beings than even us humans. Humanoids, I will call them humanoids. But humanoids are the highest level of consciousness. So you can have many levels within that. But self-awareness is the crossover. Once you've reached self-awareness, that is the highest level of consciousness in life. And we are that. We are that. And self-awareness gives us the ability to evolve, to grow, to learn, to develop a mastery. And that's what I'm trying to share on this channel, Body Efficiency Training. That is a self-mastery. But it's not an obvious self-mastery. Yes, physical. We train our body, try and improve the efficiency of our body, but it's really spiritual, mental. It's a mastery of the mind-body connection. It's personal, totally personal. So even nobody can really even see what we're doing. It's entirely internal. Only I know, only I feel it. This consciousness is, remember, internal. We have the external world, that is the objective world, and we have the internal world, that is the subjective world. Consciousness is the internal world. Nobody else can see it. Nobody can see what is going on inside my consciousness. It's completely private. But what is going on inside, in the internal world, is the prequel to what is happening in the objective external world. This is important to understand. These two worlds are connected. And here you can see me now starting to do my chi exercises, my breathing exercises, and doing them here next to the tree. You see, I'm breathing in, stretching up, but the tree is behind me. The tree is reaching way up high into the sky, and it's going deep down into the earth. And I'm doing the same thing. This is the fundamental principles of how the life force energy works. It rises up into the cosmos, and it sinks down into the earth. It goes up into the higher levels. We're talking about light, space, and it goes deep down into the lower levels, talking about gravity, the earth. Two levels. The higher level, consciousness, is spiritual. The lower level, gravity, is physical. These are the two things, internal, external. And this training is really about unifying them, bringing them together, optimizing them, finding a balance, an internal balance. So it's nothing else. Balance is personal. It doesn't matter what you are. You could be, I don't know, an elite athlete, or you could be disabled, stuck in a wheelchair. Doesn't matter. Internal balance between your body and mind is the same. Even in meditation, you could be an advanced meditator, a yogi, or you could just be a normal person, sitting around watching TV. It still doesn't matter. Inside, it's very easy. We can all find an inner balance. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. You don't have to be an advanced yogi. So here I'm doing meditation, but look at the position. I'm holding prayer palm position, bringing my hands to my forehead. I'm squatting down, so I'm grounding. I'm being humble. I'm connecting to the earth, connecting to the tree, and allowing the energy of the tree. Again, the tree is reaching up high. This is physical, electromagnetic, is reaching up to the cosmos to collect the electrostatic charge and going deep into the ground. So it's a real thing. All I'm doing is tuning in and bringing it into my body. So now I'm holding the tree. This is tree hugging. Again, why? I'm doing it to connect my energy to the tree's energy, It's a shamanic thing. Now I'm climbing up a little bit, just getting closer to the tree, because I feel it. When you feel the life force, it's not even thinking. It's like an inner passion and excitement. And again, you don't have to be a master yogi for this. Anyone can do this. You're sitting on your sofa, close your eyes for a second, just empty your mind. Or ask yourself a question. Meditation is just asking a question. Who am I? What am I? What is consciousness? What is going on? And inside, you try to go deeper and deeper inside. Find this inner peace. Connect to the energy around you, the energy of nature. Nature, what is nature? Nature still is the manifestation of consciousness. Nature is the living energy. We have material substance, inanimate substance. This tree is animated, it's living, it's growing, but nature is consciousness interacting with matter. And that's what we are, organizing material substance into this body, into this life, into feeling, into thinking. And if we can connect to that, we can optimize it, and we can increase our mental and our physical efficiency. Very simple, very easy. It's natural, the natural force, the shamanic way. So I hope this made sense. I wanted to share my passion with you. And when I see something like this, we have to go and see a tree like this. It's just so amazing. You feel uplifted just by getting close. But you can find any tree. Go to the park, find an old tree and meditate with it. Breathe together with the tree. You will see how it enlivens your energy. So thank you so much for watching. Please do leave me any questions or comments, and I look forward to seeing you in any of these other videos here.